choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Sorry, no autographs.
Choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice. Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
Purple-berry product samples! Purple-berry product samples!
Freedom of choice.
Complimentary purple-berry comestibles! Compliments of Auntie's Choice!
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's
The
Ale?
recipe of
Try
our
Auntie's
exclusive
Choice
cocktail is our most
Good for what
closely guarded
ails you.
secret.
Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped.
Auntie's Choice knows
Get me?
that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3... and an ointment away.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Why, looky here. It's our I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work an angle, or are you moved by our plight? In as far as there's a way for us all to profit, yes. We, the mid-tier middle managers of the ACS Undisputed Claim, are over being passed over. See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. See? Can't say no to that. We tailored our pitch right to one such as yourself, or a reasonable facsimile thereof. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day, with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business, anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Oh, nothing so mundane. Alcantara's cornered the market with an innovative concept. Our grand vision is... Okay, wait for it. Now he's done all the work, steal his idea. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so looking forward to working with you. We can't wait to benefit from the fruit of your efforts. See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
Mister, any bits to spare?
range of goods for every budget, from the... extravagant to the minded of customers.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do what things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's choice! Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message. Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
development, the borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11%.
You're my kind of subcontractor.
Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations where top lab
Close enough.
pioneering confidential work.
Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times.
Between our top divisions, jealousy, hard feelings.
Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of fellow Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. Oh, she don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling, you're networking, expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. I like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
I'm not paying professional hunters to run a petting zoo. Acquire and exploit the
Really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
But I'll have no truck with the ambition deficient. Respected subordinates, spare me no function, and I promise we will all thrive. There are so many...
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers. We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of
Right,
parasite...
so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just conversate?
And the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
Oh, right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay, then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
Only plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced
Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject.
Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight.
Guess that's why them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it. Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation. Not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely.
Put us in the red. Learn to negotiate. Xenobiological exploitation's output is
You think? I'd sure like to think so. Not that I'd want her to feel bad or sad or nothing. Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Food once? Is that? Is that so? Recall anything else about her I don't know, even greater import?
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
And I promise we will all thrive.
Well, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe.
We have food and drink for every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes
cheers.
for. We are
There, I said that right? Then you imbibe?
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite...
All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what, but that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though.
Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans
Sure.
lying down?
Is that a further reason people do it?
Just like our
Because I
team,
don't think it's for the taste.
Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turpin.
That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, you ever have this empty falling feel? In your chest? Like that, I guess. I should sit down. Wait, am I sitting down? I'm standing. Somehow I still feel like wording more.
Right back at you.
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse
Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about?
Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your work day.
I don't like to say much about that. I had to. For her. I only did it one time ever. I swear. I've never been good at lying. Just did it that once. The last day I saw Felicity, Auntie.
Butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizard selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements.
I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie.
Their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I've fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions.
Maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good, even.
Commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious
Get you something?
efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions.
Yeah, all the yelling. Could listen to that all day, every day. Actually, I have. That'd be Melquiades. Afraid he stepped away to his office.
Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives?
He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, he don't care. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Xeranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly. Till next we meet.
Respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing?
Have a profitable day.
Now, as a responsible
Look at you, rocketing up the corporate ladder.
If you're here for Melquiades Alcantara, afraid you're a mite bit late.
side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the
Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
freedoms all about.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's Choice.
Nice try. That was almost fleetingly convincing. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
I might appear above the occasional frivolity. No, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as
Are you asking the questions now? Thought this worked the other way.
tossball news from the home. But our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy
No, it would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's department to worry about. We mostly just make sure no one's sloppy enough to get caught. If they do, we throw the book at them. And it's a large book. Leaves quite a mark. Of course we have laws. Anyone breaks a few in a flagrant or particularly inept fashion, they need to be held accountable, or everyone's bottom line suffers. You're clear to saunter freely. Well, maybe someone over at the bottom runger knows something. But remember, taste more and feel less. With Anti-Fizzo's numb run.
Entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they'd forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable
Look who's back. You.
I'm just like you. Until next time.
I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melchiah said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. More's the pity.
Our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you persist, well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive, arrive, armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie.
When are you going to have a sale?
My dear child, every day is a sale at Auntie's Choice.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. Auntie knows you want to spend your bits on the best things that money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie knows best. We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially
Purpleberry product samples! Purpleberry product samples!
of unavoidable embedded chemicals with Auntie's Choice.
Baba!
Attention any and all no-getters on my payroll. It's time to recognize the downwardly mobile with my latest demotions report. Starting with Dr. Giles Rasmussen, demoted from his unnamed and clearly unimportant position within experimental operations. Welcome to your new role as Site Sanitation Manager, Doc. Next, we have Reginald Oswald in Proprietary Insight Acquisition, demoted for playing confidential logs.
See, they're letting in anyone now.
Not what I mean when I encourage working on the go. Perhaps a strategic step backward to Document Index Manager will refresh your
Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right.
You're now a file clerk. Clerk those files.
Oh, don't we all? See what you do.
Remember, Elise, when you told colleagues over drinks at the bottom runner that I was
doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. Why, yes. Yes, I am. Not sure I appreciate your insinuating tone there. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. As if I don't know how to scour a crime scene. Please. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum Brand Bandits. I pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protector's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrimmage. Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But
Tronicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower.
Survive, arrive, armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie. Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just as your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent. You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait. There's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
Learn anything more? Can't even imagine possessing that degree of marketing acumen.
You could just tell people how to think and do things. Like to not constantly yell at you all the time for only just doing your job.
Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times. Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We, tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's, kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Too much Spacer's ale? Try... Choice Top Pills. Good for what ails you.
Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few nasty side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend to be handed down for a
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Spacer's choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer Tyler.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever
Can't tell the
size
difference
weaponry you
between
need
cover
to
and
make all your
concealment?
problems
Then
past
you need a
tense.
good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Attention! Employees, Auntie here, brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit.
Ah, wonderful. More of you.
Product development, the more slow and
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. I know what I said, and I meant what I said. Visitors to the brig are required to taunt the prisoners, at least to the best of their abilities. We hope you've deeply enjoyed your visit to The Brig by Corporate Compliance.
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Try your worst. Let's hear it.
between our top divisions. Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot. Unorthodox?
That was almost all right. Better than most. Pretty so-so. Got anything else?
You're welcome, employees. Have a profitable day.
You implying I'm suffering from oxygen deprivation? You do know the only thing keeping us breathing on this tub is an air scrubber built by the lowest bidder. Joke's on all of us. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more?
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is filled with things that want to...
Har har. Wait, was that a physics joke? Like my mask doesn't have much mass, and therefore has weak gravity. Huh. Maybe you're smarter than you look. You're almost half decent at this. Not especially skilled, but not atrocious. Not good, though. Definitely not good. Don't abandon your present employment by any means.
Auntie's choice. Daredevils rejoice with Auntie's choice. Our product line is stronger than nature.
Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want?
We strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificial...
By that measure, everyone outside Auntie's choice would be interesting. And trust me, nobody's an inkling as captivating as I am. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away.
Life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's choice. also, our portfolio is diversified. But we
That may all be well and good, but I'm from a real corporation, Spacer's Choice, where we believe in the inequitable exchange of goods and services. Furthermore, and consequently, I don't do nothing without something in return. Anything else would be unseemly.
won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit pit.
Good business people find leverage even in the worst situations. Now, I'm going to take your response as tacit acquiescence, with some grumbling. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli, regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps, but me in particular. Been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man, dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now. You bet. I won my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. Wonderful. That broadcast is gonna be the finest verbal rebuke of my career. I should mention, while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. What is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it, and/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. All right, see that door behind me? It's suddenly somehow been left mysteriously unlocked. Pleasure doing business at you. Yeah.
Welcome to your new role as site sanitation. Demoted for playing confidential roles in a pig.
Can't tell the difference between cover
From
and
pop
concealment.
guns to self-propelled
Then you
cannons,
need a good
I have
set of
whatever
armor
size
before
weaponry
someone
you need to
succeeds
make
in
all your
ventilating.
problems past tense.
Manager will refresh your info security fundamentals, Reggie. Congrats! You're now a file clerk. Clerk those files. Next is Elise Ripshaw in product development. Remember, Elise, when you told colleagues over drinks at the bottom runner that I was, quote, long in the tooth and short on ideas? Then you agonized for weeks that your comment might get back to me. Anxiety gnawing at your guts. Good news! Your new role as intake greeting specialist will be far less stressful. I just received...
You want freedom of choice. Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's Choice. As your peerless fearless leader known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The big rib cut off toss bombs from home. But our Arcadia Grow League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector it's watered down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That will put areas in the seats.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will of Spacer's Choice and the other corporations, but none of us ever put big ideas in people's heads. Yes, our workers were beaten down by a rigged system and lack of mobility, but no hope is better than false hope. Right? I swear, everybody in this company thinks they're going to be somebody someday. It ain't gonna happen. Auntie Cleo's marketing you a bunch of wishful thinking who...
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turper-Tyler, sixth base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleave Spacers Chosen goalie at the 56th inning, then make a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want... Auntie's Choice! Dump!
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more.
From pop guns to self-propelled
Can't tell the
cannons,
difference between
I have
cover and
whatever size
concealment.
weaponry you need
Then
to
you
make all
need
your
a good
problems
set of armor before
half-dead.
someone succeeds in ventilating you.
What the bit down 15% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract, not put us in the red. Learn to negotiate.
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now. You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Auntie Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out, and we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior-ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it.
We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most bit-minded of customers.
What I had to say was more important. People here needed to hear how bad they've been bamboozled by that self-determinism claptrap. The rest is going to come out eventually anyway. After that, we can all go back to exploiting each other honestly.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary.
This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. No thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Our sponsored tossball team, the Anti-Cleo's Darlings, refuse to do. Down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Anti-Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacers Chosen goal at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game.
Can't tell the difference between
From
cover
pop
and
guns to
concealment.
self-propelled
Then you
cannons,
need a
I have
good
whatever
set of
size
armor
weaponry
before
you
someone
need to make
succeeds
all
in
your problems
ventilating.
past tense.
We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Anti-Cleo.
Tramacular.
Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Head office tower.
Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is net. It's time for profit forecast.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's Choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assumed that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually. What do all of you think? Are you feeling reassured here? Not sure I am.
I was, but now your lack of certitude has gotten me starting to worry. That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone. In an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Simmer down now. That was just a fictional representation, despite being realistically well-researched. I'm reasonably sure it's wholly inapplicable to our present circumstances. We accept your terms. Consider this final payment for services rendered. Never speak about this to anyone.
Oh, you sounded just like an upper middle manager right then, Twombly. Good job.
Hey, mister, any bits to spare?
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you... Refills and an ointment away. Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes.
From pop guns to self-propelled
Can't tell the
cannons,
difference
I
between
have
cover
whatever
and
size
concealment?
weaponry you need
Then
to
you
make all
need
your
a good
problems
set of
crash
armor
dead.
before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
Tolerated? Ha! That will put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play.
Resorting to violence. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Unnecessary vulnerabilities identified.
To shop for Auntie's Choice products. We have a wide range of goods for every budget, from the most extravagant to the most...
Thanks for working hard, so I don't have to.
We have food and drink for every taste and feel you can imagine.
Can't tell the difference between
From
cover
pop
and
guns
concealment.
to self-propelled
But you
cannons,
need a
I
good
have
set
whatever
of
size
armor
weaponry
before
you
someone
need to make all your problems past tense.
Only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies, and the eating of said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy.
Always remember, commercialism is the Auntie's Choice Society is based on.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A thing of legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game.
Now available in Brown.
Darlings! We won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you!
I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message. Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit.
Them wraps all taken care of yet?
All good news to me, friend. Anything happens down there is not my responsibility. I have ceased all manner of worry and fret. Here's the unagreed upon amount that constitutes your fee.
Operations where top lab codes are doing pioneering confidential work in... whatever they're working